So go back.
The second to last problem.
Second to last problem?
Yeah.
That would be problem 15.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to be stuck doing problem 15 one way or another at this point. All right, problem 15. You are asked to find the domain of the function f of x equals log base 9 of 9x, 9 minus 9x, sorry. And that's my function, and I'm supposed to find its domain. How do I find the domain of a logarithmic function? What do I do? Come on, guys, we talked about this. Go back in your notes. It was last Friday. Yes, you take the argument of the logarithm, just this piece, 9 minus 9x, and you set it greater than 0, and then find the domain. Solve for x. Well, what do you want me to do to solve for x here? What? Subtract 9? Okay. So if I subtract 9, I have negative 9 is, negative 9x is greater than negative 9. And now what? Divide by negative 9, so I have x on this side, 1 on that side. What do I have in between? A less than, because remember when you multiply or divide by a negative number, that switches the inequality around. How do I write x is less than 1 for my domain in interval notation? Negative infinity, comma 1, and I need parentheses on both ends. Infinities always have parentheses. This one has parentheses because it's not included. All right, what about the range of my function? Where'd that come from? What? Yeah, but how did I tell it to you? Where did I get it from? What was the original function? Where did I get the range of this function?
The domain of the inverse?
Yeah, so remember, the logarithmic function is the inverse of an exponential function. And when we calculate the domain of our exponential function, we can go through and say, no denominators, no square roots, no logarithms, no inverse functions, that's the thing. But the original function didn't come from an inverse, and it wasn't a real world problem, so the domain of our exponential functions are all real numbers. And because this is the inverse of an exponential function, its range is going to match the domain of an exponential function, which we could calculate. So it will go from negative infinity to infinity.